Do you know what body type skeletally, like from a skeletal standpoint, you kind of fall into? Because there's a science underneath this stuff. And I don't feel like a lot of people are leveraging that science that's so in front of them because there's so much stigma around this health stuff.
Lately, I've been making sure, because it's been sunnier out, the sun is out, it's been warmer. I go step outside for like 5-10 minutes. I feel so much more awake. It's so weird. I could literally feel so dead tired. I go stand outside and I just feel better. Hey everybody, it's Bianca.
And this is Emilia.
Welcome to another episode of Evolve Ventures, where we are helping growth-minded humans evolve by breaking one limiting belief at a time. Just one. We hope you enjoyed the last episode, Motivation Monday, number 183, Simple Coping Skills for Dealing with Stress. We really dove into a couple simple ways to help yourself in a heated moment, you know, when emotions are flaring and your heart's racing, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So we gave some really simple tools in there to help you kind of bring yourself back down to earth so you can, you know, move forward. For today, number 184, 5 easy ways to feel healthier. The reason I wanted to do this episode was because health and fitness and all of these things is so unbelievably hard for so many of us. Like, you and I have had so many conversations about this. And there was an episode that we did where I'm like on here bawling my eyes out as we're talking about like our relationship to our body and everything. Health and fitness and our relationship to our body, it is genuinely something that almost everybody struggles with. I don't think I've met someone who doesn't have like one iffy thing about their body or their appearance or whatever. And there is so much unhelpful, unhealthy information that's out there. And I think it makes people so scared to even try. It's like, well, I don't know what to do and I don't know what to follow and what's the right thing for me and how can I make sure that, you know, I'm doing all the right things and I can't stay consistent with that and I can't do this and I can't do like there's so much out there and it's so intimidating for people that it's like I can't even try. And so my intention with this episode is to really help everyone to be able to just get started, to give you really simple and easy things that you can do, that you can feel good about yourself doing, that are going to help you to feel healthier and to have a better relationship with your body and, you know, to just start feeling good in your own skin, whether you're a man or a woman or whatever you identify as. There's so much BS that's out there. And I really believe that if we just made the information a little bit easier to understand and feel a little more easier to do, more of us would do it. So my intention for today is to help all of you, to give you a few simple steps that can help you to start feeling healthier and to start feeling better in your own skin. So, what was your number one? Because I know we both had a few written out.
We had a few, yeah. So we're gonna jive through these. So again, healthy. I feel like I can't start this without saying that like what's gonna be healthy, quote unquote, for me might not be what's healthy for you. So right. I want to call that out right from the get. These are some things that what I've found my health improving upon. These tools, I've seen me benefit from them and in deployment of them with others in my research, as well as with individuals understanding the scientific studies, because I'm a nerd and I actually read those. I'm seeing what are some of the most basic things that we almost take for granted. So you might have heard this before, and that's okay. I want to challenge each one of our listeners to apply these that we bring forward. What's one simple way that you can deploy or you can use in your life starting today, just today? And it doesn't have to be a big, massive leap, but just a small baby step. And for me, the number one was master your breathing. Now, I put a quick caveat on that, B, while you were just getting started, is by mastering your sleep. Because what I've found is that so
Ew.
much of my life, right? So much of my life was like living in such a reactive state because I didn't realize like and for me to try to like master my breathing, that would be extra challenging if I wasn't getting good sleep, right? How many of us have been on a day where everything is just seeming to slide off the rails, and it's because we got a terrible sleep the night before, right? So I don't want to set everyone up and say master your breathing and not talk about sleep, because those two go hand in hand. In order to master your breathing, which is something that will inevitably help you in so many different realms of your life, whether that's stress management that we talked about in the last episode, whether that's leveraging your workouts, whether that's really just helping to bring more mindfulness into your life, right? We have to be recognizing the fact that our ability to master that jumps into our prefrontal cortex and the ability to respond versus react. And when we're not getting great sleep, and when we're not getting even good quality sleep, for the brain to be able to get out all that junk there from the day before, or maybe we're only running on 2 hours of sleep and have a belief system that we're A-okay. Our functionalities can't work the way that they're meant to, the way that they're designed to. And so master your breathing by getting better sleep. That's the first thing that I want to bring into the episode. When you get better sleep, you can start here. Master your breathing just by focusing in on, okay, box breaths. Maybe it's fire breaths, right? There's all different types of breath work that can serve you. And I want to encourage you, regardless of where you're at in life, this is something that's so easy, and it's going to be a lot easier if you're getting better sleep. So that's my number one. Do you want me to go to number two, or you want to jump? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we can pitch and catch.
Yeah.
I remember the first time that you and I did the fire breathing when we were in Otis. And we were sitting on the dock meditating, and I'm like, I'm going to pass out. It was ridiculous. Pass out.
Did you get a good sleep the night before?
I did actually get a good sleep the night before. I woke up. I saw the sunrise over the water. It was amazing. Like, there's so much out there about like sleep, and we're all like, yeah, okay, whatever. But sleep is one of the biggest contributors of whether you have good or bad mental health. Literally. Or the state of your mental health. Let me reframe it. The state of your mental health. If you are not sleeping, you cannot make good decisions, and your emotions are going to be all over the place. So, number one, Emilia, thank you for saying that. One of the things that, or let me start with what this is. Daily movement. So number two, daily movement. Most of us believe that we have to go balls to the wall, 2 hours at the gym every single day. And we set this expectation for ourselves, and nobody hits it. Mm-mm. And then we feel terrible because maybe you go one day and you can do it. Maybe you go 2 days, you can do it. Oh, you're sore the third day, you don't go, and then you completely fall off. You know how many times I fell in that pattern? Ridiculous. It's unrealistic. For going from not going or going occasionally to trying to get yourself to go that often and that hard.
We had every gym the first week of
January.
And up until about the fourth week, of the year.
But that's actually exactly why that happens, because people set these unrealistic goals for themselves that they can't hit.
Yeah, it's not fair for themselves.
What if instead you said, you know what? Let me just move my body in a way that makes me feel good. Mm-hmm. What if that was just the goal? So like we have someone on the team, I was working with her the other day, and she has 30 minutes of exercise as one of her goals to do every day. I'm like, how often are you doing this? She goes, I'm not doing it ever. I'm like, so maybe 30 minutes every single day is a bit unrealistic for you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what would be more realistic? What can you, without a shadow of a doubt, hit every single day? And she's like, I could do 10 minutes. I'm like, awesome. Let's start there. And she's like, yeah, but that's like not even doing anything. And I said, maybe not. If that's how you want to frame it, yeah, maybe. But what's better? You saying you're going to do 10 minutes, doing it, and then being able to feel good about yourself and then increase it? Or saying, I'm going to do 35 to 40 minutes of exercise every single day and I'm never going to miss, and then you miss every day and you feel terrible. You're better off getting even just a little bit every single day, or do something 2 to 3 times a week. Start there, right? Just do a little bit. Set more realistic goals for yourself so you can actually hit them. And then once you're able to do it, then increase. Because you're going to start feeling better in your body and you're going to want to do more. And you'll be more capable of it. Like when I used to power lift, if I just went and I put 315 on my back and I squatted it, I would have broke my back.
Yeah.
Which I did, but that was when I was 18 and I was deadlifting like a dum-dum. But anyways, I had to build up to that. And this is the same thing. You can't just dive in and go like super hard right off the get because you're going to get hurt. So not physically, but like emotionally, mentally, whatever. So number 2, just do some sort of movement, whether it's a 5-minute walk or stretching, or 3 times a week you go do some sort of exercise, like a dance class or, you know, Zumba, or, well, that is a dance class, or what, just whatever it is.
Whatever
it doesn't have to be the gym. Do something that makes you feel good.
As someone who is coming, while I'm recording this is my 397th day of consistent exercise of 30 minutes or more.
That's awesome.
What I want to share, thank you, B, and that's been really challenging, and shout out to my partner, Alan, who has helped me in this. If it's hard for me to just add 3 minutes, like I'm trying to increase from a 30-minute to a 45, and it's hard for me to be like, how the heck is, because the rest of your life rearranges. It has to. When you set that goal in just 5 minutes a day, the rest of your life rearranges to that. For someone who's been doing that so consistently, I can sit here and say, even bumping from 30 to 40 has been extremely challenging. And so I can't tell everyone enough how important it is to do something, like you said, B, that is in your belief system. Just 10 minutes. It might not be doing much from your fitness, achieving those goals, right? In terms of body composition and all that jazz. But to live a healthier lifestyle, moving every single day, there's so much impact to our central nervous system, to our bodies, to literally everything down to our sleep, right? So do make it small enough for you, and don't let your ego tell you to not even try because of whatever meeting. That's something that's really, really huge. So just wanted to say that and really endorse what you said, and really encourage everyone to start small and trust yourself that you'll build from there. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Starting small and building is where it's at. It's like the tortoise and the hare analogy. All right, so the second one that I want to bring in, which is number 3 for y'all. I want to encourage everyone to leverage the formula that is you. For me, bringing mathematics into my lifestyle has been really beneficial for me. Leveraging what I understand now is my formula has been a really empowering example for me. And what do I mean by that? What is your body type? So there's different body types, and I'm talking about skeletal frame. I'm not talking about whether like body mass or anything like that, but what is your skeletal frame? Do you find yourself on the end of an ectomorph, a mesomorph, an endomorph? And if you don't know those terminologies, that's okay. That's where you can start to plug in to what your body type is. So when I found myself trying to figure out what my body type is, this relates to your metabolism and all the things that communicate to your unique specific needs. I realized I have wider hips, skinnier waist, or like they're smaller. Those dimensions of my body are unique to me, but also I know there's other people that have, this body type. What does that mean from a formula standpoint? What does that mean in terms of the amount of calories that from an energy standpoint really serves my body, right? Really has me feeling abundant versus what would it look like to kind of play with some of these formulas of energy in, energy out, and what would that do to my body type? How would that change it in a way that serves me, that makes me feel fulfilled, aligned, happy, and sexy, right? Those are the things that I want everyone in this episode I was talking to a client and I asked her, I said, do you know what body type skeletally, like from a skeletal standpoint, you kind of fall into? Because there's a science underneath this stuff. And I don't feel like a lot of people are leveraging that science that's so in front of them, because there's so much stigma around this health stuff. And there's so much shame and blame and guilt and body dysmorphia that we've passed down generationally, because we've meant to look at our bodies in a specific way, but not from a scientific lens of understanding it to help it, right? So this is what I want to encourage everyone. The healthy thing, and there goes my timer. The healthy thing, right? What I've found to benefit me and other clients is leveraging the formula that is you. And this is strictly from a body type standpoint, from a skeletal scientific frame.
I'm going to quickly go through the last two because there's so much information out there regarding this, and we just don't have enough time to really do an in-depth analysis of this. So, number 4, water. Yeah, I know. I need to drink water. Yeah, 8 glasses, whatever. It's so much more than that, though. It is so much more than that. One of the biggest, I found this with me, okay? Everyone looking at the camera who's watching this on YouTube. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you don't necessarily need to. I have a 3/4 gallon jug that my partner gave me because she was like, are you drinking your water? You're like wicked dehydrated. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And she's like, why? And I'm like, honestly, I don't like my water bottle. Like, I don't like
everything.
I don't like drinking from it. Like, I don't like water bottles that have the spout that I have to like, it's like a straw. Because I don't see, yours has the straw though.
So this is my boba cup, and my boba cup has a thick straw. That's the only reason why I'm cool with it, because it more water into mouth at a faster rate. So like it matters. But like if it were a skinny or small straw, I'd be like, heck no, I hate it. So it's funny because there's nuances to that. You have to like it, to your point.
Yeah. If you do not like, I know this is so ridiculous. Like everyone knows, drink more water. You're going to feel better. It flushes out all the crap in your body. Yeah, whatever. Okay. But like, what if you could drink from a water bottle you actually liked? So like this water bottle that my partner gave me, I also put the Evolve logo on there, right? A little sticky. I put a sticker on here. I'm more likely to drink it, and I have been drinking it more because there's more water in it, and I like the way that the jug is, so I'm more likely to drink from it. Putting stimulants and stuff and like flavors in the water, it makes me more likely to drink it. Honestly, you know what I'm realizing? I drink Zoas not because of the caffeine, but because of the taste.
Yeah.
I like how it tastes. Obviously, I need the caffeine too. Like, don't get me wrong.
Okay, this is interesting. Do you like the color of that can?
Hell yeah. It's my favorite color. That's why it's your favorite
flavor. I remember another episode we talked about like how I got to the extreme of like dropping in water coloring. If you really need to like drink water, like it's crazy what those things will do for you.
Well, so no, because I used to drink the same flavor when this was a different can. They rebranded.
Right.
You can't see it anyways. But like make it a more enjoyable experience. Like we get older and it's like, I can't have fun. I can't do these things, whatever, these silly things. It's like, no, I'm going to put stickers all over my jug and I'm going to give it some flavor and I'm more likely to drink it and I will feel better. The final one that I will talk about briefly is sunlight. Andrew Huberman does a really, really good job. He has so many videos out there. Honestly, go watch his videos and he has more explanations of like why it's so important and what to do and whatever. But getting sunlight every single day, and if you live in like New England like we do and it's not always sunny, having the like sun lights, so like the bright lights, it makes a huge difference with your sleep. It makes a huge difference with how your body feels. So lately, I've been making sure, because it's been sunnier out, the sun is out, it's been warmer. I go step outside for like 5-10 minutes. I feel so much more awake. It's so weird. I could literally feel so dead tired. I go stand outside and I just feel better. Like I feel more awake and energized, and then I come back in here and I do what I got to do. So water, sunlight, some type of movement that makes you feel good. Maybe learning a little bit about what your body type is. So maybe down the line you can figure out what's going to be right for you. And sleep. 5 very simple things that you can do that are going to help you to feel better, to help you have a healthier, more functional life for you.
And that's a wrap.
That's facts.
Oh,
Episode
there's
suggestion?
so many things underneath this, but we do not have time. And this is hopefully exactly what you need for today. So my episode suggestion is 160. Are you dismissing the little things?
Strong work. 16, why longevity, health, wellness, and fitness. An oldie, but always a goodie.
An oldie.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.